Hello, hi everyone. Hope you guys are here. Good evening. Anyone? Just you can type here. Good evening, Madam Vina. Good evening, Mr. Azam. Come
Ada
on,
chat now.
those who are here. Yeah,
Ada
they
chat
can
coming
use
in.
the chat session. You can just say good evening, Madam Vina, and you can just type your name, school's name.
But I can't
Okay.
see I can't see your comments.
Yeah, they will type. They are coming now.
Oh,
Because just started, right?
okay.
So they are coming in. Okay. So dear teachers, those who are here, you can just send the link to your students. Okay, we can wait for
Mm-hmm.
them. Okay, they are coming in.
Let me text them. Let come in.
Yeah.
Okay, we're
So
starting.
dear students, you can just type there. I am Shafika from which school? So you can write there. Okay,
Okay.
dear students, you can type the, yeah, you can, we are waiting for your, yes, good
Hello,
evening, madam and sir. Hi, Wafa. Wafa, which school are you from?
my student.
Oh, okay, that's why, first girl. Okay, Wafa is here. Okay, who else? You can ask your friends to join. Okay, it's only 1 hour and you can get all the tips for you to perform your speaking tomorrow. Okay, all right. So we already have 16 students here. I think they will come in. Okay,
Okay.
they will come in. Yeah. So, hi, Azmi. Where are you from? Dear students, you can just write your full name and also your school's name so that we
Mm-hmm.
know. Okay. Anyone? You can just write your school name. Don't worry. Miss Potato. Wow. Miss or Mr. Miss, huh? Okay. Please write your school's name. We wish to hear from you. Yes, Irene, where are you from?
My
You can
students.
write there. Don't worry. Huh?
Yeah, they're all
Okay.
my students except for Azmi and Miss Potato. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. All
They're using
right.
their alias.
Okay. Never mind. You still have time. You can ask your friends to join.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We are waiting for you. Okay. So Mr. Azam, are you ready
Yeah,
to pass the
sure.
baton to you?
I,
Okay. The rest. Okay. Before that. Okay. Sargunan from SMK Tun Saban. Hi, Sargunan. Very good. So please write your school's name. We know that. Okay, please write there, and I also can read for you, and you also can post your question if you have. Okay, and Mr. Azam will answer for you. Okay. Hi,
Elia.
Sarah Kim. Okay, Sarah Kim. Okay, Elia.
Elia.
Oh, Elia. Okay, Elia. Sorry. So he will answer later. Okay. You can post the question, no problem. Oh, Kota Kinabalu.
Uh,
Yeah, maybe it's from. I have a few friends, so I send to them as well. Good. Very
okay.
far. Okay. So please ask some questions so that we can answer. Okay. And you also have a few questions to answer at the end of the session. I mean, if you answer correctly, you will get a gift from us. Okay, especially from Madam Vina. Okay, so you have to bear with us until 6 p.m. Okay, don't worry, Mr. Azam. He's a marker and he wished to share whatever that we have. Okay, sharing is caring. Okay, who knows,
Mm-hmm.
for tomorrow's exam, you can apply for your speaking exam. Okay, last minute tips is really good for you. And sometimes if we have different teachers, they have different style of teaching. So let's listen from Cikgu Azam, and please listen carefully until the end because we have questions from the slides showed by Mr. Azam. Okay, we have around 5 questions at the end. and I will also send a link for you to fill in, and I will send the certificate for you via email that you write in the Google form. Okay, so I will post everything at the end of the lesson. Okay, so please bear with us. Okay, and you please write your school name and also your name, full name and school name in the chat section.
Okay.
Okay,
All right,
so
teacher.
Mr. Azam, you can start now.
Teacher.
Yeah,
Teacher.
slides, huh?
Teacher.
Yeah,
Okay, I won't be able to see the chat, so like if there are questions, you can just stop me, and I'll try to answer them.
yeah, yeah.
Will it?
Okay, no problem. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. Assalamualaikum and a very good evening, everyone. My name is Muhammad Azam bin Muhammad Jamil. I'm a teacher in SMK Datuk Seri Bang Muhammad in Creek, Perak. Okay. So I've been marking SPM for 6 years, and this year is the first year that I become the assessor. Okay. And also this is the first year for CFR speaking test. So we have just got this like I mean the new format and everything. So we are actually going through this together. So I hope that what I give you today will be useful for tomorrow, because I know that listening today was quite disappointing. Yeah, it was quite disappointing because like the audio was very fast. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, the audio was very fast. So even when I was like I was sitting outside trying to understand what the speakers was saying. It was hard, so
oh,
I could imagine like what the students went through this
okay.
morning. Very
So the
fast.
students got to focus on speaking tomorrow,
Yeah.
right?
If
So
they feel
so that they
disappointed,
cover the listening marks.
yeah. Hopefully, speaking will be better lah. Okay. Listening you can't do anything much lah, because of
Yeah.
the accent, the speed pace is
Anything
fast.
can be happened during listening, so we have to listen carefully,
Mhm.
right?
So let's just not talk about listening anymore. We focus on what's gonna happen tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow is a speaking test, the first of its kind, CFR. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the basically the format again, but very fast one. And then afterwards, I will tell you how to like maybe score better. Okay, so I am the assessor, which means I am the teacher who will come to the other school and give marks to the students. Okay, there will be two markers. One is interlocutor. Interlocutor is the teacher from your school, and assessor is someone who comes from other school, go to your school and give you marks. Okay, I give base 18 marks altogether, and your teacher will give 6. So basically, the design and content of this paper, 1119/3, timing is 30 minutes approximately for both of you. Okay, not for one of you 30 minutes, but together 30 minutes for both of you, approximately. So it can be shorter, but it must not be more than 14 minutes. Okay, number of items, 3 parts. Task type. Okay, task type number 4 here. First type is interview, part 1. Part 2 will be individual long term based on text. Okay, verbal prompt I will tell you later. Okay, part 3 is discussion based on mind map. Okay, stimulus. And for the discussion, I will tell you later. Okay, so we only need to focus on interview, individual long term based on text, and discussion based on mind map. Okay, next. So overall, your speaking will be 25%. So 25 for writing, reading, listening, and speaking will make up to 100% of your final marks. Okay. So for part 1, it's gonna be an interview between interlocutor, your teacher, and interview and you guys. Okay, the candidates. So it should be around 3 to 4 minutes, depending on the kind of response that candidates give. So please, and it can be phase one or phase two. Okay, let's take a look at how phase one questions are and how phase two questions are. Okay, so basically for part one, it's all about your information. Information about yourself. Okay, factual information about yourself. Usually, it's just gonna be what is your name? Okay, what should we call you? All right, talking about present circumstances like how do you go to school or have you had breakfast yet? Okay, expressing opinions or reasons. We will see how they're gonna ask you, and talking about plans or experiences like usually what do you do after coming back from school, and what do you do during the weekend. So basically, like very short answers. Very direct. Okay, so this is the example of these are the example of questions for phase one. Okay, good morning. Okay, this is all the script. I think some teachers have already shown you guys, and yeah, so this is the script that we have to follow religiously. Okay, what's your name? Where do you live? How many siblings do you have? So this is for phase one. Phase two, is the line okay? All right, and this is for part two. Part two will be questions that are quite where you have to answer more than one sentence is enough, but it's gonna be like one whole sentence. Okay, for example, this. What clubs or societies do you join in school? What about what you like about school? Okay, your teacher, the interlocutor, your teacher, is not gonna ask you all of these questions. Not all four, but maybe just two or one, depending on how you answer the first question. Okay, so these prompts right here will only be asked if you do not understand the main questions. Okay, for example, you don't understand what you like about your school. Okay, you don't understand that. You don't tak faham what's this. And then when you are hesitating, then the interlocutor, your teacher will ask using these prompts. Okay.
So they have a different question as well if they don't understand, right?
Yeah, basically, they're gonna have like a few sets, so the questions are gonna be the same, but they won't know because they will be in the quarantine room. Yeah,
Okay, that's
but
great. So
all very
you
simple questions are. Mhm.
okay, so that's great. So meaning that they definitely can answer.
Yeah, hopefully, but you can
Okay,
also
hopefully.
answer in what level. Like, do you like to go to school? Yes, because I love the teachers. Maybe okay, that one is a whole sentence already. Do you like to go to school? Yes. Okay, as long as
Do
they
they do
respond,
they need
because
to expand the
for part
notes? I mean, they only got to answer the question directly, or they need to explain more to get high marks.
they don't have to explain, because for part one there will be no marks awarded. Okay, okay. Then the candidates are not awarded any points here. Part one is this mainly to help candidates to feel at ease. Okay, just want to make sure that you are not too nervous. Teachers are supposed to engage with the students. Okay, make sure that they are not what it is, bergetar. All right. Okay,
Don't
so
show
part
your
one finished.
nervousness. Be brave.
Yeah, sometimes my student my student's so nervous, her hand was just shivering all the way from
Yeah,
part one
it's
until part
normal
three.
because it's an
Normal,
exam,
yeah.
so it's normal. Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't feel nervous, then you're not a human, you're a robot. Even I'm nervous right now. Okay. Okay, so for part two, individual long-term tasks. Individual long-term tasks can be 4 minutes. Okay, can be less, but definitely can go more than 4 minutes. All right. Okay, individual long-term tasks. Usually, the candidates are required to answer just 1 minute for the task. Okay, and listening candidate response question from 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, I'm sure you guys know what this already, but you just don't know the terms. This is actually the terms that we use. Okay, individual long-term tasks. Okay, let me just show you the question very quick. Okay, usually the questions are like this: giving information of a non-personal kind is not personal to you, but you can always use your experience. For example, when the question asks you like, what was the last celebration that you had? So you want to say birthday. So you could use your the experience that you had lah, or you could make up the whole story about you celebrating birthdays at home. It doesn't matter. Okay, talking about present, past, future, expressing, explaining, and justifying opinions or reasons. Okay, we will. This one is not important for you to know. You only need to know like you know the questions that you need to answer. Okay, and describing people, place, situation, and ideas. Okay, I'm gonna show you the question that we had. Okay, celebration at school. Talk about the celebration held. Okay, am I too fast? Okay, I hope I'm not very okay. If I'm like very fast, then just tell me. Okay, so this is one example of celebration at school. Talk about celebration held at your school. Okay, what I want to tell you now is these four bullets here, this first point, second point, third point, and fourth point, is are for you as your like guidance. These are used to prompt you to speak more, okay, to give longer response. Can you only answer two questions from here? Yes, you may, but because you have like 1 minute, and if you have like time to answer all, then please do so. Okay, it is not it's not, I mean, we want to see the process of how you link from this point to next point to the next point and to the last point. Okay, usually what the event was, celebration held your school. Okay, Merdeka, Hari Merdeka, the event was. Okay, so this you if you can't elaborate this, then try to elaborate this here lah. As a school prefect, what do you do there? So as a school prefect, I help the teacher to organize the um, Merdeka celebration, for example. If you enjoy yourself, why not? Okay, if you enjoy yourself, so I did enjoy myself during the Merdeka celebration because, okay, when you say things like this very clear and in very calm manner, it's gonna be like 1 minute just sekejap je, okay? 1 minute is very fast. It's gonna go very fast. Why schools should hold celebrations? You can give like two or three reasons if you can. I mean, if you have time. Okay. If you speak like more than 1 minute, and then the interlocutor will signal you to stop. Okay, because you're only allowed to like speak here for 3 to 4 minutes, both of you, not just one of you. All right. Okay, I think I'm losing my voice. Okay. Okay, let me just go very quick to this one. Okay, after the first candidate is done, okay, interlocutor, your teacher will say thank you, okay, and he will ask this to candidate B: what was the recent celebration held at your school? This is the listening candidate response question, okay. Your teacher will give this question, and then candidate B will need to answer promptly. Uh, Only from 20 to 30 seconds, okay, so it doesn't have to be long, okay. Yeah, and then when let's go back. Okay, when the candidate B is talking about relative, okay, it's talking about relative. What after he or she is done, then the teacher interlocutor will ask this question. Okay, who is your favorite relative and why? Okay, ask to candidate A. In 20 seconds, you will have to answer them. All right. So the marks are not awarded separately from part two. Okay, give marks. Part three, give marks. No. After you are done with part two and part three, then interlocutor and assessor will give you marks. Okay. Only after you have done everything. It's not like we'll be like nitpicking and then give you part two, give you marks straight away, and then go back to like go to part three and then give you more marks. No, it's not gonna be like that. Huh? So here you don't have to worry. Okay, for example, if you do not understand here, for example, candidate B do not understand this question. What was the recent celebration held at your school? Do you have fun? Why? Okay, you can answer, and even if you don't understand what this question is, you marks won't be deducted. All right. Okay, let's go to this. How to tackle part two. Just speak for about 1 minute, and here we want to see you try to demonstrate range of vocabularies. Okay, try to use as many words that you know. But for weaker students, I always say to them that only use the words that you know. Okay, don't try to think about the words that you get stuck. Okay, when you try to think hard, like what is the word? Okay, I do that sometimes. Okay, and then when you do that, you actually forgot, and your time will be wasted because you only have like 1 minute. So when you get stuck trying to think of a word, then just go on, proceed. Okay, doesn't matter. Ability to organize language in long term. Organizing language, as in, we will look at how marks are going to be given. Okay, and then you will know lah. Ability to organize language in long term. So basically, here, organizing language is like it can also be said here. You follow this arrangement. Okay, so who this person is usually comes first, and then you don't put it the last one. Okay, you follow like 1, 2, 3, and 4. For weaker student, okay, for weaker student, I always tell them to read the question back, who this person is, and then try to answer just in a word level. Okay, my favorite relative, who this person is my auntie. Okay, you can say that. Okay, because okay, sorry, someone's calling me. Okay, so you answer it in what level? Because even when you open your mouth, and then you will get marks already. Okay, you get points already. I'm gonna show you how the marking will be given later. It's supposed to be PNC, but we'll try again very quickly. Okay, next. Okay, the prompts I used to create longer responses. So these are the prompts I used to create longer responses. You could not just, I mean, you could not take all these things for, you could not take all this. You can just talk about your favorite relative, talking about your favorite relative without looking at the points is okay. But sometimes people get stuck, right? So they want to see the prompts. These prompts are going to help you to for you to create longer responses, to give more answers. Okay, and then 1 minute, try to stop. That's why I saw this one video in TikTok saying that this you should not be too, you should not give like too long of an explanation. Just a very short one would do. 1 minute, you have got. I mean, don't have a lot to say. All right. So that was how to tackle part two. Basically, just become okay, very calm. Okay, here. Okay, what happens if you don't understand? For example, here. Okay, you don't understand what this relative means. Okay, you could try asking the interlocutor. You could try asking your teacher. If the meaning here is in the prompt that your teacher is provided with, then the teacher can help you. For example, relative is mm, what in English? Your sanak saudara. Okay, I'm not sure what are the words in English. Okay, but maybe members of your family, of your mother and father, maybe like that. Okay, if the prompt is provided in your teacher's script, then he can help you. But if you don't understand, for example, this person, and this I mean person is not in the script of your teacher, then he will not be able to help. Okay, just he will just stay silent the whole time. But what happens if we just stay there, sit there, and talk nothing? Your teacher can like show you like, okay, what do you think about this? Okay, he can tell you that. Okay, and then why? Okay, he can say that. So what you do? Okay, for weaker student, you can repeat the question. Okay, you just read the question, and then try to give an answer like a word level. For example, why this person is your favorite relative? You understand the meaning of favorite relative, but you can't make a longer sentence. So what you do is, this person is my favorite relative because she's fun. That's all. Okay. By doing that, you can still get marks. All right. Rather than you just sitting here and I mean say nothing, it's gonna be a problem for you. Okay. Oh, we are 25 minutes. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna be very faster. Okay. We have a lot to cover actually.
Wow, a
Okay. So
lot.
a
So
lot.
listen carefully, dear students.
32 slides, but I'm not gonna like I'm gonna very quick. Some slides I can skip. Okay, so 20 seconds, as I said just now, the listening candidates question you can just answer it briefly. Okay, because here marks will not be given to you. Hi Aisha. Okay, so
Hello,
part
Kak
three discussion
Aisyah.
task. Part three discussion task. Okay, for the discussion, I will tell you what this is. Because during percobaan before, some of you may not be exposed to further discussion.
Excuse me, Azam.
Yeah.
We have a question from Nurul Shafika.
Okay.
Part 3, if don't understand, also can ask teacher Ka.
Okay. Part three, if you don't understand,
The
you can
word, the
ask,
word.
yeah, you
She's
can ask your
referring to
friend
the word.
because you can ask friend because now they are actually discussing between the two. Okay. So when you don't understand something on part three, ask your friend. Okay. That's because you have like 20 seconds to discuss by to choose like okay, I'm gonna show you. So discussion task is usually they will give you my map, okay? Turn taking and responding appropriately. Turn taking meaning first maybe candidate A talks and then candidate A, B, or it could be 3 points candidate A and 3 points candidate B. But remember this is like you talking to your friend about a topic. Macam bersembang dengan kawan je. So you don't just talk until you're done. Okay, sometimes your friend can interrupt. Okay, what about this? Okay, and what about that? Okay, so you can ask that. Okay, turn taking, respond appropriately. So sometimes when you are stuck, right, what you can do is that you can ask your friend. So what do you think about this topic or about? I'll show you later. Negotiating, initiating, developing. Okay, don't need to know. No. Okay, explain, give reasons, exchange opinions and information, express justifying opinions, and discuss alternatives. Okay, let's go see. Okay, why must people read every day? Okay, after the interlocutor gives you this, you have about 20 seconds to read first and then choose which tree that, for example, candidate A wants to choose this tree and candidate B wants to choose this tree. So the 20 seconds is used for this. You choose. Okay? But for example, you don't understand something, improve memory. What is improve memory? You don't know. Okay? If your friend if your friend knows, then you can ask her to explain like very quickly to you what is, or she could just take that. Doesn't matter. Okay?
Oh, they got to
Also,
ask their partners, is it?
can in that 20 seconds, or if
Oh,
they are
okay.
creative, right, if they know the art of discussion, so they can ask the meaning when they are discussing, they can,
Hmm.
but
Okay.
not necessarily they don't have to choose three. Six can, other six. So it's not like candidate A get three and candidate B get three. They can do that, but also if they just want to talk about 1 point or 2 points, they can. Okay,
Hmm.
because it's not
Which
about
which is,
how
which is better?
um it's about one
What is
minute
your
one,
idea?
1 minute plus. So um yeah, I wouldn't say which is better, but if you know how to explain this more, for example, you know how to explain more, then try to explain this more, like elaborate. But you
Uh-huh.
don't know anything of improved memory, how you can read then improve memory, you don't know what to, you can't relate, then what you do is that you just leave it. It's okay.
Is there any techniques like if they put forward a point and they
Mm-hmm.
got to elaborate and after that they must have examples or justification? What are the techniques?
Oh yeah, the one will come under after this when they have to
Okay,
choose
all right.
which one is the best one. Okay, so yeah,
Okay.
okay. What if we try to help
Mr.
our
Azam, we
partner
have
asking?
another
Okay.
question. Sir, what
Mm-hmm.
if when we try to help our partner by asking, what's your opinion?
Okay, this is really necessary, basically. Okay, um, I'll show you later, like what you can do to help your friend. Okay, so
Okay.
just you can either just take three or take one or take two, and then you can ask your friend, okay, what do you think about? Do you agree? Do you disagree? All those things will come in, and ada markah lah for that actually. Okay, further discussion. Okay, so this one, I said most of the students are not exposed to this because further discussion is given only when the interlocutor and assessor requests. Okay, like, okay, I'm not sure whether to give this student a 5 or a 6. So can we give them one more question? So this is further discussion. Okay, but for most, we don't actually ask them this further discussion. No, no need. Okay, so basically after they choose the best one for anything to, so they will just like stop the discussion. Okay, but further discussion is when the assessor, your teacher, and the assessor, they are confused whether they should give you 5 or 4 or 6, but only by request. If the assessor don't request, then they will not give you this question. Okay, so you don't have to worry lah. Okay,
Hi,
I teacher come.
Teacher
Okay.
Kama.
All right, so see, candidates need to impart and exchange information. We want to see how you exchange information. So this is where the asking, what is your opinion about this? What do you think? I disagree. Okay, I would like to add in addition. So all these things come under, it's gonna be like included in your marks. Okay, attitudes and opinions. Okay, this is important. What is being assessed is not the completion of the task. Okay, it's not like you have to give all 6. No. Okay, it's not about the completion of the task, but the quality of the language. Okay, and process towards decision. Okay, cikgu,
Excuse
if
me.
like our partner
Yeah.
speak and
Okay. Okay.
suddenly she just keep quiet because she doesn't know to continue her sentence, can I cross the line to continue my next point? Okay, yeah, you can do that. So you can say that, yes, I agree with your point. Okay, now can I just continue with my point now? Okay, you can say that. Okay, that is how you talk to your friend. That is how you want to do it lah. If your friend just stop quiet, okay, if she stop, then what you can do, you can interrupt her, or you can help her by prompting. Okay, for example, you know what she wanted to say, okay? She wants to say what, so you just help her. Okay, for example, she's talking about, let me see again. Okay, reduce stress, and then just she, okay, and then she got stuck, and then she say, yeah, we can you can say that, yeah, yeah, I agree with that. Some people going on, I mean, go on exercises and stuff, but reading books can also be a good way to reduce stress as well. Okay, and then you can continue to your point. All right. Okay. So ingat lah, remember that we want to see is the quality of the language used and the process towards coming into a decision. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see you try to complete all 6 points, but we don't understand it, and then you just like confuse yourself. We don't want to see that. Okay, so this is where you really want to discuss with your friend. Okay, have a real discussion. Like like when you talk to your friends, you ask about their opinion, and you want to say your opinion. So it's like that lah. Okay. Wait, is there any more questions first before I could go on with this one?
Okay. Nur Amira is saying your input. is very informative.
I think
Thank
she's
you.
Amira.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks,
Okay.
Amira.
Okay. All right. We will continue with this, and then if we have time, I'll show you some questions that uh, like a very good teacher prepared for us that we can go through together. Okay, so this is for part three mainly. Okay, you where you have to try to agree and disagreeing. Okay, so you can say you agree by all these words. Yes, fair enough. I believe that. Okay, I am with you. I approve of it. I couldn't agree with you more. I think that reading can really reduce our stress. I feel the same way. When I read, I can reduce stress. For example, yeah, I agree with you entirely. When I read, I can improve my memory on, for example. But if you want to disagree, when your friend has like stopped talking, I beg to differ. I think reading doesn't reduce stress at all because, okay, you want to say that reading makes you more stressed, then it's up to you. You can say that, okay, because this is this discussion, and you want to try to agree and disagree also, but you can always just go on with agree. It doesn't matter as long as we can see some agreement and you want to say that. Nah. Thank you. Okay. Okay, state your opinion. Okay, just now I could find in the Google image, but this one I can't. Okay, so okay, for part two and part three, you can use this. You state your opinion. As I see it, okay, as far as I'm concerned, okay, I'm convinced that, or you want to say that one of the drawbacks or one of the benefits of, okay, so you want to begin with that. Okay. Okay. Hi, Cikgu Nazrimi. Okay, sorry if this is a repeating question, but what should one candidate do if their friend is start struggling at finding the words to continue the sentence in the discussion? Okay, like as I said just now, what you can do, because your friend is actively listening to what the other friend is saying. Okay, so if they can just predict what this friend is trying to say, then they can help. Yeah, I mean the other candidate can help by providing with the words. Okay, or if they just stop totally all together, so the other friend can like can interrupt. Okay, I get what you mean. Okay, so I believe that you wanted to say. Okay, so basically you are like giving a conclusion basically, yeah. Okay, so I get what you mean. So I know that you wanted to say that by reading books it can reduce more stress or something like that. Okay, so you want to help by basically buat kesimpulan lah for what your friend wanted to say. Okay, so state your opinion. You can just say, in my opinion, the easiest one is that, okay, I think, okay, so this is like a more advanced way of saying, I think. Okay, so one of the drawbacks is like kelemahan or keburukan something. So if you want to say one of the kelebihan, one of the benefits of this is, one of the benefits of reading books is can reduce stress, something like that. Okay, thank you, Teacher Satin. Yeah, it's personal preferences. Oh, I forgot to tell you the one that you have to come to a decision together. Okay, so there will be one part. I think I forgot to put it on the slide. Where? Okay, let's go. Yeah. Okay. Last, before you go into further discussion, if you are required to do so, you have to come up with one. Okay, with one reason why must people read every day. Okay, you are not given time to discuss which one you want to take. Okay, so candidate A can just say, okay, I believe that people must read every day because it can increase knowledge. Okay, so here you can also agree or disagree. Yes, I agree. I think the reason people must read every day because of increase their knowledge sometimes. Okay, but if you want to disagree, and you are not able to meet to a decision, you are not able to come to a decision. So I disagree with increasing one's knowledge, but I feel like by reading, it can really improve your language and vocabulary. Okay. All right. Okay. So sorry, interruption. Okay. So you can agree, you can disagree here. Then you can state, I prefer this one. Okay. You can say, I prefer increase knowledge. I prefer improve your language and vocabulary by reading. So I think that is the reason why people must read every day. I can say that. Okay, how long is the coming to decision one? Okay, it's only 1 minute, so it's not gonna be long. So you can just say and give maybe one example or one explanation. That's all. Okay. Remember, we want the process. We do not want the that you are really quick coming to this. You want to end this quick. No. You want to see the whole process. Okay, when you can speak well, try to use all these things, and then you will definitely get more marks, better marks. Okay, so personally speaking, I think I'd rather have for example, causes. Okay, causes usually comes under explanation. You want to explain or you want to give example. Okay, then you can use this one factor which has led to me having a lots of vocabulary is because I read more. Okay, the problem often stems from mm, then try to use which one is suitable. What has made the situation worse is there are many more ways to say this, but when you have this, okay, um, you are deemed better at using language rather than use the cost for deforestation is the cost for pollution is. You can say that also when you're stuck there, you just don't know what to think. Then you can do that. Don't worry. Okay, it's not like as long as you speak, yeah. As long as you can discuss with your friend, should be okay. Changing topic. Okay, when do you change topic? When you change topic, when your friends talk, you can try to change topic. Okay, so for example, um, concerning the reduce stress that you said just now, is it true? Then you can ask again. All right. Okay, teacher, if my partner is presenting her point and suddenly time is up for part three and I still didn't get to speak about my point yet, do I have chance to speak my point although time is up? Wow, 3 minutes talking. Okay, all right. Basically, try not to do this. Wait, let me go back here. Okay, try not to make like candidate A talk about one, two, three, and then only talk about one, two, three. Yeah, you can because this is a discussion. So candidate A talking about improve your language and vocabulary, and he can ask. He can ask the other candidate. Okay, so what do you think about improving memory? Okay, so when we have like that kind of discussion, it's actually better than rather than you talk about these 3 points and then the second candidate talk about the other 3 points because we can't really see discussion. Okay, we want to see you asking your friend question, helping them to start. Okay, then that would be actually better. All right. Okay, the same question, right? Okay, so do we need to give a conclusion after both? Done talking and okay. So do we need to give conclusion? Yes, the conclusion is the Nila, when you have to come up with one reason why people must read every day. 1 minute,
Do
okay?
they have a specific marks for conclusion?
No. Basically, the whole thing, when they're done with the whole thing, part one, part two, and part three, when they stop, then only assessor and interlocutor give them marks. It's not given separately. Part one give marks first, and then part three give marks. No, okay. When they're done, all, and then only then we can like give marks, like that. So conclusion, the teacher will ask you. Okay, that's a script for conclusion. Okay, if she really don't know what to translate in English, can she just say in BM and continue with the sentence in English? Better she just keep quiet and let her partner to continue. Okay, we if you use like one word, one Malay words, we can regard that as a slip, tersilap
It's
lah,
late.
macam oh
Yeah.
a slip of the tongue, just one Malay word, then we can use that as a slip of the tongue. So this can be even more dangerous. Okay, actually. So if you don't know any words, we can just regard it as a slip of the tongue. You cuma tersilap cakap dalam bahasa Melayu for that one
Yeah.
word only.
Sometimes when they start speaking, they suddenly apa.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
yeah. It's about like because when you start and you want to think of the English word, then you just be like, and then you just forget the whole thing basically. Okay, so when your brain is still thinking, is still working, and then just quickly just saying it. I'm not encouraging you to do it to do that lah, but it's one thing that you can do rather than keeping quiet. That's better. Okay.
Maybe they can change the sentence in a simpler way, and they can
Yeah.
continue, right?
If you don't know the exact word, you can just simplify it using the words that you know lah. Okay,
Mm.
let me see. Speaking, yeah, okay, I want to show you this. This is supposed to be PNC, but cannot because I've already the lembaga peperiksaan. I deleted. I cut. Okay, so this is gonna be interlocutor is the teacher. Okay, okay, let me just press. Okay, do both of us need to give conclusion? Yes. Okay, so the question is gonna be like this. So each of you will have about a minute to come up with a conclusion for which one is the best way to the reason why people must read. Okay, so both can give the same conclusion or could have different conclusions. Okay, this is a discussion. You don't agree, then you would have two different conclusions. If you both agree, then you would have one conclusion. But both need to be speaking lah. If my partner not understand the question, means can have to her bright sentence. Yeah. If your partner do not understand the question, you can only help during part three, but for part two you can't help. Okay. You can't help during part three, part two, but part three you can. When you're asking questions to your friend, make it seem like you are actually doing a discussion. Then yeah, do each candidate need to give a conclusion? Yes, as I said, it's either one conclusion, meaning that both candidate agree, or when both candidate they disagree. This guy says this and this guy says this, and then you will have two discussion. Two conclusion. Yes. Okay. Let me go very quickly because I don't want to. Okay, you can be given zero. Okay, if you don't talk at all, then we can give you zero. That's why, even if you start, you don't know what to say, just read the question back and give like one word answer. Then you get one, and then if you're better, then get two, and three, four, and five, six. Six is the highest marks. Okay, to get six is gonna be quite hard, but four and five are not possible. Okay, very quickly can. Six is total marks that your teacher can give you. Okay, what about me? I will give different. Okay, so this is what I will give you lah. I will look at the grammar. If you can be like very consistent with your grammatical accuracy, meaning that your sentences are all nice, you have compound, complex, you use and a lot of and, you use a lot of but, you use a lot of so, for, then you can get three, four, even five. Okay, and then see, can use wide range of organizational patterns, cohesive devices, and connectors. So this you wanna use all those that I gave earlier lah, stating opinions, giving causes, all that. So this will help you greatly in grammar. All right. Cohesive devices, however, in addition, also are gonna help you a lot connectors. So try to use that. But if you use it, you try to use it, but it's wrong. It's wrong implication. It's wrong application. So we might have to reduce, okay, deduct the mark lah. But if like you give 10, for example, 10 basic devices and connectors, but only one wrong, we will not penalize you. Don't worry. But try to use a lot. And then besides grammar, we also look at vocabulary. Appropriate vocabulary. Okay, to get a six, this is for six. 6 marks is the highest marks. Appropriate vocabulary is not precise vocabulary. It's not concise vocabulary. It's only appropriate, meaning, um, if we as the assessor and interlocutor can get what you are trying to say, okay, exchange views using complex and unfamiliar topics, then we can already give you like high marks for this vocabulary. That's why you try to use you could try to use bombastic words as well, but as long as we can understand it, then you won't have any problem getting high marks for vocabulary. Okay, as long as it is
Mr. Azam, for
yeah.
idioms and for proverbs, what about that? So do
Okay.
they get high marks for that?
Okay. Yeah. Wait. Can convey specific differences in meaning. Appropriate choice of vocabulary. Um, when even when we speak, we don't unless like you are very good and you can use idioms, then it's gonna be like a bonus marks for you guys lah. But bonus marks here doesn't mean that we will add 1 or 2 to your marks. Basically, we will look at as a whole. Okay, meaning that we can see that the idiom used here is appropriate. Okay, appropriate. So we can give definitely more marks for vocabulary lah. All right, we look at it as a whole. Communicative competence. Okay, we usually have like very we have a problem with this one. Okay, okay, can express yourself spontaneously with the without the obvious searching for expressions. Okay, you are very smooth. Okay, then communicative competence basically you will get lah. Very smooth. You can initiate. You can maintain. You can develop close conversation. You can discuss very well with your friend. Okay, because as I said, this is like talking to your friend only, but about serious topics. So when you can discuss well, nobody is like start not thinking, not saying anything at one point, certain point, and then we can say that this is a successful discussion. Okay, when the discussion is successful, then we could say that the communication is competent. Okay, and can relate contributions skillfully and effectively is you asking question lah. Okay, so what do you think about this? This is actually can relate contributions skillfully and effectively. Okay, just ask them questions. What do you think about this? What do you think about this? You can repeat that. No worries. Okay. Okay, assessor is my marks. Okay, this is my marking. Okay. Oh, okay. The sequence is a bit haywire. This is actually for teacher in front of
Going
you.
to rain
Yep.
now, I think.
Ready? Not yet here. Okay, so this is the marks. Okay, see, you can still get 0 if you don't talk. 6 for the highest, 0, 0. Overall here, total marks is 18. So you want to get like maybe 15 and 15, 14, 13 would be good. Okay. Okay. I think I'm done with this slides. With 7 minutes to go. Okay, let's look at questions. Okay, a very nice teacher gave us these questions to practice. Okay, talk about the way. Okay, this is only like sample questions. All right, we don't know what's coming out tomorrow, and we don't know how serious the topics would be. We're not sure, but these are all taken from the textbook. Okay, so we may have like the same kind of questions for you guys tomorrow. We're not sure. We'll see. Okay, this is about how do you communicate with friends. See all these points here. You can use all, or if you are comfortable, you can use just 3 or 2 or 1. Okay, or you can just talk about. You can just take a look at the instruction here, and not looking at this. If you are confident, then okay, sure can. And this is for candidate B. Okay, social networking. Okay, benefits of team activities. Who knows? Maybe this will come up. Leisure activity. Okay, I'm sure this we have done this a lot. What leisure activity that you like to do during your free time? Okay, for discussion, we may have this. I'm not sure. I think that this year is the first year that we have this test, so we don't know what to expect. Okay, we don't know what to predict. Okay, do we have any more question before? Okay, we have like 5 more minutes. I want to give you 5 questions.
Yeah, they are waiting
Okay,
for
and
you.
the first one to respond correctly will get, right.
Yes, the first person, the first person who answered correctly is the winner. So I will check here in the chat section.
Uh-huh. Okay, first question is how, okay, the total marks you can get from the assessor and interlocutor. Okay, the total marks. Okay, how many marks that assessor and interlocutor can give you in total?
Okay,
Okay,
anyone?
the
Anyone? Come
first one
on.
will get
Yeah,
a present from Cikgu Sabina, teacher Sabina.
yeah. Come on. Only 5 questions. Anyone? Except teachers, huh? One,
31, 25. Oh, close, so close.
30,
Okay, no,
18, 25, 6.
6. Okay, Didi, Danish, wait. Zulaika and Ali Fahmi are kind of correct. Okay, they're doing it separately. Okay, the teacher in front of you will give 6, and the teacher who comes from another school will give you 18. So 18 plus 6 is 24.
Oh,
24
okay.
marks. Ya, Wafada
So,
ini 24, Mawadah Laham.
so
Okay,
who is the first person to answer?
Mawadah.
Mawadah Laham. Okay, Mawadah Laham.
Okay, 25 is the percentage. Basically, the 24 marks will be converted to 25%. Ha. Okay, second question. Okay, will you be given any marks for part one? Yes or no is the answer. The question.
Yes or no?
Will you be given any marks for
Band.
part one?
Yes or no? Sargunan, yes or no?
No. Okay, Nuri Shafika from no. Okay,
Nurul
remember there are three
Shafika.
parts. There are three parts. The first part is only for you to be comfortable with the situation tomorrow. Okay, but your giving of marks will start from part two and part three, but only after you have done with everything. It's not like once you are done with part two, we'll give you marks, and then part three will give you more marks. No, okay, you're done with all, then we give you marks. Okay, good. So the first person to answer correctly is Ulia Amar. Really? Ulia Amar.
Ulia.
Yeah.
Ulia,
Right?
yes.
Okay.
This is the second or third question.
Second.
Second, I guess Nurul Shafika. Oh, Ulia, yeah, Ulia.
Ulia, right?
Sorry,
Okay.
Ulia.
Third question.
Okay,
Third
Ulia
question.
Ahmad.
Okay. Wait. I'm show you. I'm show you this. So in part three, how many points does how many points two and four? Okay. How is it? One and five for part three. For part
For
three,
part three.
yeah, Ipan. I give three for me and three for my friends. Okay, that is the one that we like. You can do this, but you can also talk with just 1 point and 1 point, or 2 point each, or 3 point each. Okay, depending on what you are comfortable with, or maybe some parts, right? Some parts maybe you and your friend do not know the meaning of that word. So what you can do is that you just ignore it completely. Okay. Example here, you don't know what this extreme sports mean. You and your friend don't know extreme sport, the meaning of this. So, but the other five you know. So one can take three, or and another can take two. Or you want to make it like balance, so you ignore two, and you just take two each. Okay, can also do that. Okay, so Ipan three for me and three for my friends. Ipan from nanti kasih tahu where. Okay, fourth question.
Okay, fourth question.
Um, fourth question. What is the question? Hmm. Teacher, do you have any question?
I asked you many questions just now.
Okay, let me just see.
Dear student, at the same time, you can click like button and also subscribe button to appreciate our great job while waiting
Yeah.
for our fourth question. Certificate
Okay.
link will be given at the end of the session. Don't
Uh,
worry.
okay. So here, listening candidate question. How many seconds do you need to answer? From how many seconds to how many seconds? For listening candidate, which means after candidate A finish speaking, then candidate B, uh, how many seconds?
How many seconds? Okay, come on. Who is the first?
Yeah,
Oh,
Pavitra.
okay.
Okay, Pavitra from okay. You can answer very
U-
briefly from 20 to 30
Uh,
seconds.
Ulia
Okay.
Chia Kenwen.
Nye Siga Nyesi actually answers like more accurately. No, Sagunan Armugam.
No, actually 20 to 30 or just 20 seconds.
Uh, both are correct actually. But the
So,
most accurate one would be 20 to 30.
okay.
Chia can
So,
win. Chia.
yeah, Chia Kenwin,
Okay.
where are you from?
And last and final question.
Okay, the last question. Okay.
Last and final question would be okay.
So very easy
All
to
together,
answer.
this discussion has to be in how many minutes?
How
All
many
together
minutes?
from the start of with part one until part three. How many minutes?
How many minutes? Number 5.
Yeah.
The fifth winner.
From you start sitting down and your teacher asks you, "How are you today?"
Hmm.
Until thank you. Last part. How many minutes? Danish, try. Okay, Pavitra. Wait.
Thir-
Yeah,
how
Ulia.
many
30
minutes?
minutes. Ulia.
13.
13.
So Ulia, I think she's the winner for second question. So let's take the
Okay.
second person, Pavitra.
Then, yeah, Pavitra.
Okay, Pavitra,
Actually,
where are you from?
yeah. Actually, about
Okay,
13 minutes. Okay. About 30 minutes.
uh,
It can be
okay,
long. It can be shorter, but try not to be longer. Your teacher will have stopwatch. Okay, your teacher will have a stopwatch to signal you, but to signal you to stop, it was just like maybe okay, thank you. Okay, your teacher will say that. There will be no bells used lah. Okay, bells will be distracting. So they will just say, okay, thank you, your time's up. Okay, something like that. Okay, all right.
okay,
So okay, maybe just like one last question from any of you.
okay. Any one of you? Any question?
Just
One
one last
last
question
question?
before we
Yeah,
stop.
only one, huh?
This one. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to Madam Vina's channel, and try to give comments as much as you can. And good luck for tomorrow. Okay. I know that listening today was hard, uh, but tomorrow hopefully will be better because your teacher will be in front of you, trying to help you, and then the teacher who comes to your school is usually the friend of your teacher, so right. Uh,
Okay.
so don't worry, teachers are gonna help you. We're not trying. We're not there to punish you. We're not there to
Don't be
patronize you. We
nervous.
will help.
Be brave.
Okay. Just good luck. Okay, breathe a lot. If you are nervous, I saw this in anime before. Just clap your hand very hard together. Okay, just clap, and then your nervousness will be rid enough. Okay,
Yeah.
just
Okay.
be very calm. Okay,
All right.
confident. Be confident.
Be confident.
All
You can
right.
do
So
it. Okay. All right. So, dear students, I posted the Telegram ID, my Telegram ID, so that five students please contact me via this Telegram to get your or to collect your gift from me. Okay. And before posting the certificate link, kindly please click like and subscribe Madam Bina's channel. Now you can see there, you can see the word subscribe, is it? So you just click that. You can click the bell as well. There are many other
thank you.
videos as well you can use. Although you are form 5, there are many videos for sentence patterns, grammar, so you still can use. Okay. All right, so let me post the certificate link. So please fill in the form with your correct email address. Okay, please check before submit your form. Okay, so this is the form. And okay, once again, I wish all of you good luck, and please follow Mr. Azam's tips and tricks. Okay, he is a master, and I think today's lot is really useful to all of you. Okay, thank you, Mr. Nazrimi, Alif, Aliana, Harid. So many of you are here. So thank you so much for supporting. Please click like and subscribe Madam Bina's channel. So see you again. Bye-bye. Bye.